This video is being made on August 28, 2014. As you can see, this tent is here at the very location that I was assaulted at on July 9th, 2014. Okay? Sit right here. Now, we're going to see if I come home tonight. Hang on a second. Okay, show me it's locked up. And I'm pulling the flap in front of it right now. We're going to see when I come home tonight if this tent has any damage to it. Hold on one second. We're also going to see if I come home tonight and this tent is missing and or a trespass notice put in the spot where the tent, if they take the tent, they might leave a trespass notice. They might just come down here and clean the entire area out. Okay? I'm a victim of gang stalking. Yesterday, two UCSD campus police officers came to this location trying to state that they were doing a community sweep within 45 minutes after I tweeted a tweet about being gang stalked on their campus. I live 2.5 miles away from their campus. That's right. So then about 3.5, 4 hours later, a guy came down here wearing some kind of a utility vest stating that he worked for the state and that I shouldn't be camping here. Now, my name is Leslie Williams. I'm a whistleblower concerning the crimes of organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. Again, today's date is August 28th, 2014. I was given a citation by UCSD police yesterday, the little skanky, filthy, they're little filthy lion rats is what they are. The citation states that I got to be in court by October 22nd or before. We're going to see if they attempt to try and say that I missed my court date and that they mailed me the court date, but yet it never showed up in my mailbox. Go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking and postal employees, and then in a separate search, mail theft and mail delayment. And basically what they can do there, this is something that they can do because gang stalking techniques are designed to F over the target. They give me a citation. The citation states that I'm supposed to appear in court on October 22nd, 2014, which is about 2 months from now. Okay? Now, the citation states that I'm due in court either on or before October 22nd. Now, if they put a warrant on it for my arrest before that date by trying to claim the warrant is because I didn't show up in court, but yet I never got a court summons in the mail, will that be because gang stalking expeditions, okay, are directly connected to postal workers? Google it. See, the whole goal for them is to try and say Miss Williams missed her court date. That resulted in a warrant out for her arrest. He even flat out stated that if you don't show up, that an arrest warrant will be given. You have no idea how much I want to go to court over this. You have no idea. Now, they are, anybody with 2 brain cells, the people that are involved in this gang stalking expedition towards me, they know I got indisputable audio and video proof that I'm being gang stalked, including on UCSD campus. So they know that I will definitely bring that evidence to court. So the prosecutor might decide to not just follow up on the ticket, like they did with SDSU, or they might try this scheme by trying to say that I missed my court date. If I missed any court date, it would be because I never got anything in the mail. Mail theft and mail delayment directly connected to gang stalking. Do you understand how this works? Now, if I get arrested because they say that I missed a court date, they can take all my money, my IDs, all my evidence from me. That's right. And then try and call me crazy and claim that the evidence never existed. Do you see the, basically what this is it's a maneuvered shell game in order to bring about a desired result, a desired effect. Okay? You better believe I will take a huge amount of evidence with me to this court date, and they know it. Because they were stupid enough to give me identical verbal harassment happening around me every day, everywhere I go. Individuals saying gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, in that way. Crazy, gang stalk, oh my god, crazy, gang stalk, weird, gang stalk, oh my god, in that way. And I got 900 audio files to prove it, and video files. I also got some email predictions that came true. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, my goal is to prove this criminality is happening to me by predicting what they're going to do if they do it before they do it, by detailing the techniques they'll use in reference to what they're going to do or might do. I predict what they're going to do before they do it. When they do it, I then take that current evidence and fold it back onto all the other evidence that I acquired, evidence that came from predictions. So, one of the main methodologies of gang stalking is to create the homelessness of the target, and then what they do is monopolize on it. Okay, they want to investigate the gang stalking expedition creating the homelessness of a target, because the creating the homelessness of the gang stalking target was designed to be exploited. It's why it was created. Go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking and how they create homelessness of targets. Me being homeless right now is a direct result of my rent being stolen out of the mail, certified mail return receipt. If you want to get an introduction in reference to postal employees being involved in gang stalking outside of what I've already stated, go to Google and type in the following description. It's a book title: Electronic Torture, Electronic Rape, Technology, and Gang Stalking at the Post Office. That book was written by a postal employee who's being gang stalked at work by your supervisors and fellow employees. That right there should tell you gang stalking is happening at the post office. They literally stole my rent out of the mail, rent that was mailed certified mail return receipt. The only way that you can steal anything that is mailed certified mail return receipt is by using a postal employee. So they create the homelessness to exploit it. Okay? Another technique of theirs is to cause the target individual to move from place to place to place to place to place. They didn't come down here yesterday and give me a citation for no reason. Okay? Alright? It was done to monopolize on it. Let's see if these two freaks cause any problems. Let's see if they say gang stuff. Let's see if they say, oh my god. The woman just said gang stalk. I don't know how clear you could hear it though. Yeah, they get up on the sidewalk and say gang stalk, and I got so much evidence to prove it. Thanksgiving Day, I caught two guys threatening to kick my ass while they're saying gang stalking, right out in the open. Right out in the open, 2 feet away from me. Hold on. Let's see where these two little freaks go. Okay, they're using homeless people towards me like you would not believe, because they're easily bought off and they can easily be relocated in case an event that they stage goes sideways, you know, for them. So anyways, my name is Leslie Williams, and the whole goal, and they will also set somebody else down up in here to be hiking out. That way when they come down here to evict me, they then can say, well, we evicted them too, so Miss Williams, why do you think this is personally happened intentionally towards you? You would not believe, you would not believe the schemes that are involved in this bullshit, and the type of bullshit excuses that they attempt to apply plausible deniability to the factual intention that what they're doing towards the target individual has criminal intent. Based on, it's basically nothing but a scheme they bring about through techniques, methods, and tactics as a result of what they're doing to the targeted individual. They create the homelessness to exploit it. To exploit the target, including their insurance, their finances, sexually, human trafficking, anything and everything they can do towards the target. They will attempt to make money off of the target. That's why the homelessness is created to begin with. See, all you gotta do, ladies and gentlemen, look at it this way. You have police, you have the federal government, like the FBI. Okay, stealing somebody's mail out of the mail is a federal offense. Stealing somebody's rent out of the mail in order to create the homelessness has conspiracy attached to it, criminal intent attached to it, because the expedition pertaining to how they want to exploit the target as a result of the target being destitute, it's like a trickle-down crime that happens to the target that was set up to intentionally happen as a result of mail theft and mail delayment of rent. Now, since you got the FBI and the United States Postal Attorney, whatever it's called, you know, the main guy that is in head of the post office, that's a federal offense to steal mail. It's a federal offense. So if I went, and which I have, if I went to the postal office and I said, somebody stole my rent, okay, out of the mail, I can identify the postal clerk that I gave the money order to, okay, what are you gonna do about it? And they don't do jack shit. And then I end up getting exploited, assaulted, even raped, robbed, everything because of it. And while local law enforcement is not investigating the local gang stalking of me, which is bringing about all of the results based on the staged events, then you have to sit back, anybody will sit back and say, okay, I'm sitting in my chair, I'm deducing all these things are happening, okay, this person is predicting what's happening, okay, before it occurs. She's got a huge amount of evidence, audio, video, paper trail, everything. So A person who's got a huge astronomical amount of evidence, and not one police officer is interested in seeing it, reviewing it, or investigating the crime, what does that tell you? That tells me they're involved in it. Now, it's all over the internet that police officers are involved in gang stalking. Just Google it, okay? This is organized crime in the system, baby cakes, directly connected to judges, doctors, lawyers, police officers, doctors, nurses, social services workers, even social security workers, postal workers. It's organized crime in the system, white and blue collar workers who are using their jobs to achieve their objectives. The exploitation of the target's finances, their insurance, and sexually, human trafficking. So what I do is predict what these little filthy rats are going to do and not do before they do it or not do it. Like the police not filing a police report when an incident occurs. All right, I got to go. I'm in San Diego, California. I made this video to inform, to expose the truth. Coming down here and taking all my property, including property that's hidden out of sight close by, is their way to send a message: you do not stay here. Because running a target down by causing them to have to move from place to place to place to place while they're being victimized along all their routes through gang stalking harassment, sensitization techniques, it's basically a campaign of victimization and re-victimization, where they just go after you mentally every day by harassing you using clever techniques to overtly let you know you're being gang stalked, and even at times directly, okay? While no police officer will open an investigation concerning what's actually happening to you. But they will file a falsified police report and claim in it that the target's mentally ill, or that the target don't know how to take care of themselves because they're homeless and won't get out of it, and because the target's claiming that they're being stalked by people they don't know. Yeah, baby. Because the falsified documentation like police reports, doctor reports, court records, even medical records, anything that they can use against the target to take the illegal syndicated probate control for racketeering is one of the main objectives of why the targeted individual why the homelessness is created for them to experience. Because the only way that they can try and claim the target can't take care of themselves is to have some type of platform that they can build on. Okay? Target's homeless. Target won't get out of homelessness. Target's living in a canyon where homeless men are all about. They're the ones who are placing these homeless men down up in here to assault me, threaten me, okay, along my routes and here. Okay, but these are the kinds of little statements that they make in police reports and doctor reports and whatever else, social services reports, okay, in order to attempt to achieve the syndicated probate control, which is directly connected to the motivation of why the homelessness was created to begin with. You got to ask yourself this question: why won't the police investigate the crimes and the evidence that a target individual has unless they're involved in this shit? Because what they're doing is allowing this campaign to continue until it can achieve its motivations. Boom. So if a trespass notice is put on this tent, or if the tent is taken and trespass notice is put in its place, or if I come home and it's just gone, okay? Yeah, and then I put up the backup one that I got, sleep in it, and then tomorrow or any other day this happens on, the next morning they'll come and say, you gotta leave. This is done to steer a target to a more isolated hiking area where they can be robbed, raped, knocked out, robbed and raped, even killed. I'm in San Diego, California, and I live in La Jolla. My name is Leslie Williams, and I can prove today's date is August 28, 2014. In fact, I'm going to prove it right now. I'm going to get out one of my phones, and then I'm going to shut down this video file. I got a track phone, and you can use track phones to use the voice command feature, which allows the phone to state the date electronically. So I'm booting it up right now, as you can see. And in fact, on this phone I have evidence of literally of me being gang stalked. Now I'm going to explain that evidence while the phone is booting up. Once I leave here, I cross the street and head that way. On Thanksgiving Day 2013, I was over at La Jolla Village Square Plaza, just got done seeing a movie. After I came out of the movie theater, I unlocked my bike, smoked a cigarette, started a new audio file on a digital running recording tape recorder. I said, let's see if anything happens towards me on my way home. I then get on my bike, and once I got on that sidewalk across the street, up the street, two men approached me. They came out of a parking lot. Hold on. They came out of a parking lot, obstructed my ability to be able to continue to ride my bike, and this is what they said. Now, one of the individuals that played a role in this event was one of a group of individuals they brought down here to hike out here from early November 2012 up until mid-April. That's right. All right, so this is just one of over 900 audio files of the same exact words and phrases being said along my route. Gang stalk, oh my God, gang stalk, weird, crazy, oh my God, in that way. 900 audio files don't lie, and a tape recorder cannot have a mental illness. But they do attempt to claim that the target individual has one. That's why I prove what I prove and predict what I do. Thank you for listening. Today's date is August 28, 2014. As you can see, as a result of me showing you a video picture of my cell phone, I'm going to now go to the tools menu to enable the voice command so the phone can state the date electronically.